Hi, class. It's often been said that if we don't learn the lessons of history, we're doomed to repeat them. So, based upon my last experience of teaching IDS 100 and this Module 5 assignment and the errors that were made by students, I would like you to really pay close attention to the information that I'm going to provide. Okay, in Assignment 3, Module 3, we wrote an essay in which you indicated the characteristics of the four lenses, the evidence, the similarities and differences. And then you went ahead and selected one of the three topics, either climate change, justice, or voting rights. You indicated why you selected that topic, what you know about it, and what questions you would like to research. I'm going to strongly suggest that you enlarge, enhance, increase the number of questions that you have about your topic. Just stating, I want to know if climate change is really happening, is not good enough. How about, is global warming a real issue? Why are there two sides of the issue? What proof is there for global warming that is taking place, etc., etc. Justice. What does the word justice mean? Is there equality in the justice system? Or what particular element of justice would you like to uncover in your research? Voting rights. Do we have voting rights in the United States? Why does each state have a different policy regarding voting? Historically, how have individuals fought to get equality and voting rights, etc.? Okay, so enlarge and increase your questions. So here's what we're doing. In week 5, you're submitting an essay that I think should be about 6 paragraphs in length. That would be about 1.5 pages to 2 pages. Not a single paragraph. That's not an essay. Okay? And in this particular essay, what you are going to do is first introduce your topic again, what you know about it, even if there's a limited amount of knowledge, and what questions you would like to get answered in your research. That'll be paragraph 1. In paragraph 2, 3, 4, and 5, you're going to read 4 articles that have been provided to you that are in the Shapiro Library. Okay, let's look at climate change. In social science, you have Brenner's article, Climate Change and the Human Factor. In history, you have White's article. In humanities, you have Volpe's article. In natural science, you have Snyder's article. These are the 4 articles that you are to read, digest, and then present in 4 separate paragraphs what you have learned about your topic of climate change through each one of those articles. Let's now take the topic of justice. There's the social science, the history, the humanities, and natural science. Netherland in social science. Alexander in history. Ryan in humanities. Yang in social science. And the same is true with voting rights. We have social science, history, humanities, and natural science. Does everybody see that you have been provided with 4 different articles, each representing a particular lens of the liberal arts? The entire citation for your reference list is provided for you. Let's look at how the citations are provided. First of all, let's look at, just for example, the first one under social science for climate change. You have Brenner, I, period. And then the date of publication, 2019, in parentheses, period. Then climate change and the human factor. The only word capitalized is climate. This is sentence form. And then after the colon, the only word capitalized is why. Okay? This is not punctuated in any way. The only punctuation that appears is in the journal title, International Journal of Applied Psychoanalytic Studies. And then it gives you the volume and the pages. Okay, the journal title is in italics. This is for your reference list. Now, within the body of the paper, you can provide inline citations and should for any particular quotation and also for anything you have paraphrased. I would suggest that there at least be an inline citation at the end of each paragraph. So, for example, I provided one here. All you do is put the author's last name and the date of publication. If there are 2 authors, it's an and. If there are 3 authors, for example, Snyder et al., okay? That's within the body of the paper. It is required that citations be present now and be present in APA format. Then the last paragraph, you sum things up. You indicate in each paragraph whether any of your questions have been answered. And if none of your questions have been answered, or only a few of them have been answered, what keywords would you use if you were going to continue to do more research about the topic? So I'm looking at about a 6-paragraph essay, an introductory paragraph about what you know and want to know about the topic, your 4 paragraphs, 1 each, for each of the lenses and each of the articles that you read, a concluding paragraph of what questions haven't been answered and what you would do with keywords to answer those questions by doing further research. And then finally, along with your inline citations, a reference list. You center the word reference. There's only a capital R on references. And then you list the citations, as for example we have here, in alphabetical order. So let's look at, for example, voting rights, all right? You have Yang, you have Moore, you have Wall, and you have Orman. So in alphabetical order, it would go Moore first, then Orman second, then Wall third, and then Yang last. W-Y.